You have treasure to discover. This is your daily message from Chad number 630, and this message is dedicated to Ranulph Fiennes on his birthday. Ranulph has been called one of the great living adventurers. He's traveled across both the North and South Poles, summited Everest at age 65. He is 80 today. I'm fascinated by explorers, and I'm even more intrigued by how much there is yet to explore. When I was a kid, it seemed like everything had been discovered. My perception is that we had wrung out Earth's mysteries. Outer space was the new frontier, and people were well on their way to tapping into it. Did you know the Earth's crust, though, only makes up 1% of the Earth's volume? It's just the shell around this unknown sphere we live on. The mantle is the layer under the crust, which you don't get to for about 19 miles. People have only drilled about 7 miles into the crust. The deepest hole ever bored has been the Kola super deep borehole in Russia. That's what they call it. It was started in the 70s and abandoned in 1995. They worked for 20 years and only made it 7 miles into the Earth's crust, which is, remember, only 1% of the Earth's volume, only about a third of the way to the mantle. Isn't that mind-boggling? It's easy to think we have figured everything out, opened every door, tapped into all the available resources. The surface has literally only been scratched. The treasure the Earth holds is unknown. Did you know some scientists believe oil isn't finite, that perhaps the Earth is self-generating and somehow is manufacturing more of the elements we drill, dig, and mine for? It's through something called abiogenesis hypothesis. It's a fascinating theory. Well, anyway, all of this is to make this point. There is more to explore. There are unexplored resources out there. There is stuff to discover inside you. You have untapped potential waiting to be drilled, dug into, and mined. Become more than you can think. You've barely broken the surface. How can you dig a little deeper today? Send me a story to add to this message at fromchadsmith@gmail.com, and you can read the transcript of this message and hundreds of others at fromchad.com.